Hello, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. What you are looking at here is a craft which I've called Minmus Flyby. I would actually like to call it something different, but I called it Minmus Flyby in the thing, and now I can't change it, so it's fine. Because I have to stick my face in here, maybe. Well, I can do it. Let's rename the vessel, and I'm going to call it the Zinc Zebra. There we go, Zinc Zebra. Basically what this is, underneath the fairings, is essentially the same craft as the replacement bus service, which was used to grab tourists from the moon. And all this is going to do is going to take some. I've taken off the claws that we used to transfer the tourists from the ship that they couldn't get from. I used to use it to transfer Kerbals from there. So I've taken those claws off. I put docking ports on. I'm just going to quickly check a thing. So this is my build an orbital station around Minmus. This will count, you see, and so all I need to do is put this in orbit of Minmus, and this will count as a station, which means I can finish off the tourist mission, and I can get this station mission in one go. So that's going to be a thing worth doing. So we're just going to throttle up, which is the other way, and jeopardizing control. I've taken all the tourists. Only 2 of them actually need to go around Minmus, but I just couldn't be bothered working out which one was which. So there you go. I don't know how much of this I'm going to show you. This is going all right. So that's the fairings out. On full thrust. Go and take a screenshot. Well, look at that, 85 Delta V. That's not very much at all. Right, so Minmus, we're going to Minmus. You know, I just have to get an orbit. I don't particularly much care. Oh, I'm going to be meeting the moon. That's probably inconvenient. I just have to get an orbit, so I'm not particularly bothered about exactly where I end up. So why don't I just leave it there? Okay, so thank you very much, back end. This is going to be about a minute burn, so I'm actually going to get inside. Do I have any lights on this thing? No, you need to start putting lights on it. But we're going to get inside the craft. I'm going to zoom right in on the nav ball. And get as close to being exactly on the maneuver as I can. And got a few seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now we're going to want these last few meters a second because that's going to give us the actual encounter, hopefully. Come here, maneuver nose. Have I overshot slightly? Is that what it's saying? Oh, hang on. Something's going on here. Something has gone Pete Tong. Right. I'm hoping that this is not... Right. Let's have a quick look at the moon. And we'll zoom in on it and see where it thinks... Right, so I don't know where that moon encounter is coming from. Maybe it's on the way back. And we'll zoom in on ourselves. Yeah, that must be on the way back. Okay. I'm not going to bother. I mean, normally I do some kind of course correction, but I don't want any particular orbit around Minmus. I just want an orbit around Minmus. Right, so we're going to go back to... come on. What's it? Minmus back to being a target. What's going on here? There we go. Set as target. And focus view. And I'm just going to add a maneuver to circularize. Woo, that's not circularizing. That is what we call in the business smashing. Right, how long of a... 25 seconds, that's fine. Whoop. Come on. I'm being very picky. I don't know why. I don't really need to be this picky. That is really close enough, quite frankly. Aim ourselves at the maneuver node. And remember to tend to stability assist, because otherwise it's going to try and drag me back to where I'd originally put it. I really would like keyboard controls for that. Alright, let's add ourselves an alarm and walk towards it. I won't get worried about these circles. I mean, I had those few times when using the Kerbal Space Program warp, I will go straight past. But so I'm always getting a bit twitchy around about here. But everything should, I mean, Kerbal Alarm Clock seems to sort that kind of thing really, really well. Count down to about 10 seconds. Oop. 1. Yeah, I was always getting myself distracted. Never mind. Wasn't too bad. Oh, that's interesting. My orbit is way off. Well, I don't care. It's an orbit. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. So, ferry tourists from destinations fly by Minmus. That's got me 10k. Another one that's 10k. That's 220k. So I've paid for this mission. So I've made our profit of some description. So that's all cool. Now what I really want to do is, to be honest, I really think I just want to go prograde now. And that's going to get me back into a Kerbal sphere of influence. I've got so much delta V on this thing, it is stupid. I could have spec'd it out slightly better. This is a ridiculously expensive thing. Even with the thing that I needed to get, you know, this many living row ranges for this many Kerbals. I'm being a bit overly cautious there. Moon counter, great. I'm just doing this by ear and seeing when this comes down to a good distance. Zoomy, zoomy, zoom. Kind of fun. I'm just not bothering with maneuver nodes or anything. I'm just going with letting myself get distracted is what I'm doing. Stupid, 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 stupid. It's actually going to be very. It's going to be time soon to deal with the Duna Orbiter missions, Orbiter and Explorer. Okay, so I've got. Alright, so I've already gone too far. Great. This is going to take some delicate throttling, I think. Or I could just wait until I get out to about there and then do a correction. Is the other possibility. Again, aiming for about 40. I'm going to go 45. I've got so much delta V. I'm going to be able to cancel an awful lot of my speed. That's 7 days away. That's 11 days away. I therefore want to go there. Just walk to there. Set our view back to my ship. And we're going to point, well, I'm going to point retrograde now. I'm basically going to be pointing retrograde until we land. What I could probably do is, what I might do is put a satellite out. And I forgot any delta V left on that one. I might do on that one. At about 100k. So when orbits come in, I'm going to be able to get an idea of when I should really start worrying about things. Alright, so we're going to go back to ship mode. Oh, that's not pretty at all. That's worrying. So let's quick save, just in case. And let's do something idiotic like that, which is really stupid. Okay, that was stupid. Everything blacked out for a second there. I was a bit worried. Okay, so we're just time warping until I get scared, basically. Yeah, around about here. Yeah, I'm just going to, as soon as that hits proper prograde, let's unextend these. And then as soon as those are in, and kill as much speed as I can. I need to start putting heat radiators on things, I think. So see how this goes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill enough speed by the time. Well, I mean, I'm running out of time to just get the Delta V out the back of this rocket before I need to ditch everything and start parachuting. It's got 32 seconds of this, and I don't know if I've got 32 seconds of being in the atmosphere. And then that thing's gonna, that last one is theoretically like 3 minutes, but that ain't gonna happen. I've rather designed this rocket rather stupidly. But hey, never mind. A camera change. I'm not quite sure what that means, but something's changed. I'm about to run out of fuel on that stage. So, just chucking out the last of my fuel. Don't know if I'm actually going to get rid of enough of it for it to be useful. It doesn't look too bad. We're fine as far as heat's concerned. The hottest part is the engine, and that's like 349 out of 2000, so it's fine. I think that is the highest. Yeah, critical skin temperature. Again, I think we're fine. I don't think I'm doing that much damage to my Delta V or to my speed. Trying to find the thing that tells me what G forces I'm undergoing. It's less than a G, so it's not that bad. Let's give it a G. Yeah, I want 7, don't want to orbit anymore. G-forces are climbing, it must be said. Electric charge is fine. Electric charge is going to be fine, of course, because we're running rockets, and that's always that gives you power. worry about, I don't think. I think we're beginning to come out of the thermal shock zone, I think. Yeah. We're going under Mach 1 soon. See how little my engine's doing by the fact that all the exhausts are just rushing past. How are parachutes? We're going to be able to do it might actually slow down completely. I should really start thinking about deploying everything, but in a way this is just funny. Right. An interesting thing about parachutes that I discovered is that they changed all the default settings for parachutes in one of the updates. But if you have a craft that you designed before that update, it would have the old parachute settings in. And one of the parachute settings is when it fully deploys. It used to be 500, and they've changed it to 1,000 to cope with the new aerodynamic model. And that's the reason why I used to smash into things, is that I had parachutes that had the old model, and thus only had a 500 deployment, which is not safe. So we're all fine because I've actually put the proper parachutes on. So I mean, it's literally a case of just removing the parachute and adding it completely new when it was in the VAB, and that gives me the right thing. Yeah, there you go. So I'll have made some profits from all of this, but to be perfectly honest, it was a massively, ridiculously over-designed and well over-engineered craft with hugely expensive, vastly more expensive than I needed it to be. So maybe I need to look into that for next time. A certain amount of it was just, I'm just going to slap on, I'm going to take a craft I know can do this, and I'm just going to send it, even if it turns out it doesn't need to be anywhere near as expensive. Oh, can you turn off the SAS? Don't know why I'm arranging it so it's north-south. I don't know why. Don't know why that's important to me right now. Alright, let's time warp. Nearly there, splash down very soon. Sploosh. And there you go. And so have a look at what they can see out the window. So one window says stars, and the other says ocean. Oh yeah. So you can look into the ocean. There you go. Let's get out of there. I'm just gonna do another quick save. For no good reason. Recover the vessel. Just been paranoid about crashing and stuff, which is just what's happened. So there you go. Right, I've resaved, well, reloaded and stuff. I'm not that far off. Yeah, I'm quite close to Lake Filney, in fact. So anyway, let's make sure I've got it selected. I do. Zinc Zebra is selected, so we'll recover. Well, I got 3 science. There you go. Tiny amount of money, but look at all the funds. Look at all that. Ooh, Jebediah's level 2. I didn't realize you need to get a Minmus to be level 2. Level 2, sweet. Lots of level 2 tourists. That's nice, isn't it? And so Sigby's travel, so that's 91 from that. Oh, that's still Sigby. And 60 from Anby. I don't know why Anby's paying less than Sigby. And then 25, what you actually get is 25 reputation for getting them there. So there you go. But I will tell you, okay, big wad of cash, that's quite nice. But to be perfectly honest, the most beneficial thing there is I now have new contracts to do. So there you go. I'm gonna look at those later. But I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Do find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Nearly Enough Dice on there. And until next time, reach for the stars and bring back your tourists.